Every year, the world produces over 2 billion tons of waste, and this number keeps rising. Waste management systems are struggling to keep up. But where does all this waste go, and how does it impact our environment and health? Today, we will uncover the truth behind the waste crisis, hear from experts, and explore potential solutions. At the heart of this crisis lies improper waste management. Methods like landfilling, incineration, and inadequate recycling are falling short, creating an overwhelming burden on our planet. Let's begin with a journalist's investigation into the real-world effect of this problem.
Hello, I'm here at the city garbage station. Every day, hundreds of tons of waste here brought here for disposal. But according to workers, this site have already reached its capacity. Leave much of garbage exposed unmanaged. As you can see, there are many different garbage like plastic and electronic device without strong and treatment. Much of this waste end up polluting the surrounding environment. Despite the worst garbage management bring serious effect to our world, but we still hope we can work together to solve the problem and to protect our environment.
Improper waste disposal has a wide-reaching impact on our environment. Let's start with soil pollution. Electronic waste, for example, contains heavy metals like lead, mercury, cadmium, and cadmium. Once these toxins seep into the soil, they can persist for decades, contaminating agriculture and entering the food chain. Then there is water pollution. Landfill leaches a toxic liquid produced by decomposing garbage, often leaks into underwater and rivers, threatening aquatic ecosystems and human water supplies. Air pollution is another major concern. Many places rely on incineration to manage waste, but this releases harmful gases like dioxins and fuels, which not only pollute the air but also pose long-term health risks, including cancer. To mitigate these issues, we need to reduce waste generation, improve sorting systems, and invest in advanced recycling technologies.
children are particularly vulnerable. Studies show that kids living near landfills are twice as likely to develop respiratory infections and other chronic illness. This is not just an environmental issue, it's a public health emergency. What's even more concerning is air pollution. Burning waste produces toxic fumes that affect respiratory health. Long-term exposure can lead to asthma, chronic lung diseases, and even cancer. Improper waste management directly threatens public health. For example, open dumpers attract pests like fire and rats, which are vectors of disease such as cholera and dengue fever.
Addressing the waste crisis starts with small actions. Each of us can reduce waste by using reusable items, avoiding single-use plastics, and properly sorting trash into recyclables and non-recyclables. These are three common recycling bins. The first bin on the left is for glass, such as glass bottles. The blue bin is for paper, such as newspapers and magazines. The orange bin is for plastic, such as plastic bottles. Community involvement is equally important. In our project, we organize clean-up drives and train residents to adopt sustainable waste management practices. However, individual efforts alone are not enough. Governments need to enforce stricter regulations, such as banning single-use plastics, and corporations must take responsibility for the waste generated by their products. With the right policies, technology, and community engagement, we can turn waste into a resource rather than a burden.
The waste crisis is not just an environment challenge. It is a defining test of our collective responsibility. Every choice we make reducing, reusing, and recycling takes us one step closer to a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable world. Time is running out, but the solution is in our hands. Together, we can turn the tide on waste and build a future where waste is no longer a crisis, but a resource for innovation and growth. The question is no longer whether we can solve the waste crisis. It is whether we choose to act now. The power to create change lies with all of us. Let's take that step today.